radio, 9 in the swamp. You're the only one that made a dip in there. And I've got about 25 and 30 over 9. I've got huge signals. My S-meter is almost pegged over here by everybody out there on the East Coast. And everybody out there on the East Coast is complaining that I'm taking their meter. And it's probably because there's not enough competition out here in California. So you guys have a lot more people out there on the East Coast. And you all take my meter over here. You always got this doggone thing at 25 and 30 over 9. And occasionally someone rises to the top. And all the people out there who don't rise to the top, out of all of them, a percentage of them decides to start bitching, complaining, whining, and crying, and wishing that they had something more, and they don't. And so they resort to the doggone forums, they resort to the Facebook, they resort to Pal Talk, they resort to whatever. And they pretend they got a radio that way. That's all well and good. But you all got to understand, when I got 25 and 30 dB over 9 in my radio, that 25 and 30 dB over 9 is made up of the majority of the stations out there. And it takes somebody to come in over that to break up the nest, break up the bumblebees, break up the rat's nest, so I can make heads or tails out of one or two of them. But out of that mess at 25 and 30 over 9, you tell me how someone's supposed to make heads or tails over what that is and pick somebody out who feels that they're entitled to use their radio to get up in somebody else's radio. It doesn't work that way. Just because you hear it does not mean that you're the only person on the band on the East Coast trying to get back out here and around the West Coast. I guarantee tell you, you got a lot of company, buddies, peoples, whoever you are. So stop complaining and start trying to enjoy your radio. And if you can't talk to somebody, don't get fed up. Don't hate on them. Don't tell them how lonely it's going to be. Just get out there and do something with your radio. And if that means go to another channel where you can find somebody that's close by that you can talk to, and so be it. Whatever it is, enjoy it. Don't bitch about it. That's the whole damn channel. Oh, God. Man, there's a lot of 10.8 folks out there. And when I say 10.8, I don't just mean big transmitters, big stations, big antennas who can make it into somebody's radio. I mean 10.8 as far as a state of mind, an operator's state of mind. 10.8 is a lot more than just a big antenna and a big amplifier. 10.8 it's a state of mind. It's a state of being. It's a state of, it's a manner in which you conduct yourself. Big stations, small stations, there's plenty of small stations out there who have plenty of fun. They may not be 10.8 by the sake of power, but they're 10.8 by attitude, by mannerisms, the way they conduct themselves on the band. So, try to be 10.8, try to act 10.8. Enjoy your radio. Don't bitch. Now, I know there's people out there who like to do that. I know there are. There are people that really turns their crank. But don't do it. It's not great. It's not a good attribute to bring. In the swamp, A9, you got that hammered down.